Alright, our next topic is factors of production. So we'll talk about what exactly are factors of production. If you remember, in our previous topics we were talking about resources. So now we know that the resources to produce products are limited. I'm sure we know that, right? But did we think about a fact that what are these resources? We keep on talking about resources to produce products, resources to produce services. We need to take care of uh, wants and needs to make products. But what exactly is this resource? What are these resources? So resources which are used to make products are called factors of production. Simple. So these resources are called factors of production. Now it's just the name, factors of production. You can also call them as resources used to make products and services. I hope we understand that. So factors of productions are resources used to make products and services. So what are these factors, or what are these resources, and how many resources are there we need, or the factors? The factors of production are: number one, land. You need land, you need a place, and I'll explain that in detail later, to make a product. Second is labor. You need people, you need someone to actually make the product. If it's even a machine, you need someone to run the machine, oil the machine, take care of the machine, pack the products. So these are all resources. Land is a resource, labor is a resource, and the next one is capital. Let's not forget about the money and the machinery, the investment you need to do on your business. If you're making, let's say, if you're Coca-Cola, let's say, you need to buy machinery. You need to spend money on trucks to take products, to take bottles from one place to another. So all those capitals and money, they all come under capital. That's again another resource you need. And then enterprise. Enterprise is a skill you need to manage these three. So you will be managing this, you'll be managing this, and you'll be managing this. So this skill or this position, it's also called entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is the guy who has the enterprise. So entrepreneur would manage land, labor, and capital. He will take the risk, he will have the idea, and he will try to make the product. So he will be using these three skills to make the product. Let's now talk about the first one, land. What is land? I know you're thinking that land simply means land, and you're right. Let's not make business studies difficult for you. Land simply means land. Let's say you mean a piece of land, an area. It also covers everything you can extract from land, sea, everything on the ground. For example, I know you've said land, a piece of land, but What about other natural resources? And I'm talking about natural resources like oil, like tree, maybe fish, minerals. So you need all of these things, and all of these things would come under land. Gas, vegetables, I don't know, flowers, if you need flowers to produce a product, I don't know. I'm just maybe bee. I'm just beehive, so I'm just taking honey. So you need flowers. I'm just thinking, so anything which is which comes under land, sea, actually land and sea would come under land, which is a factor of production. So let me quickly read the definition. So now you might understand. The term is used to cover all the natural resources provided by the nature and includes fields, forest, oil, gas, metals, other minerals, everything which can be extracted from land or water is land. I hope we understand this. Let's now talk about labor. As you see, we have done land. Now you understand land. Let's go to labor. Labor, exactly like the name suggests, means people at work. You need people to make products. You need people to run the machinery. You need someone to run it, right? You need them for packing, you need them for delivery. In a business, you see marketing managers, people who are marketing, who are making all these advertisements. They all would come under. I'm just giving you an example. So under labor, under people, everything comes under that. I hope we understand what labor is. Now let's talk about capital. Capital is simply the money you need to invest machinery. So money you need to invest in the business, you need machinery, you need equipments. This all comes under capital. You see, money, machinery and equipment is not extracted from land, so it won't come under land. It is not, these are not human beings, so it won't come under labor. These are simply, money is money you use to buy machinery and equipment. Machinery helps you produce further products. Equipment would help you produce further products. So these are all the resources you need to produce products. Any other manufacturing equipment or manufacturing tool, even a truck used at the office to export, let's say Pepsi, I'm just giving an example, would come under capital. A laptop you buy for the manager would come under capital. Let's say stationery at work. This all would come under capital. So now you have all the four factors of production, all the three, factors of production with you: land, labor, and capital. Now you need someone who can control these three things. This is called the enterprise, the business itself, or the person, the owner of the business, the entrepreneur. Now don't confuse it with the labor, because you might say, all right, he also comes under labor, but labor doesn't risk anything. The labor is paid to do. They have a salary. They take the salary, they're not risking anything. But an entrepreneur risks all his investments. He's investing, he's taking loans from bank. He's doing anything and everything he can to run the business. He is taking care of the land, he's taking care of the labor, he's taking care of the capital. So the big part is that he is risking. He has a risk. He's trying to make something out of it. He's the guy who's using all the factors of production. But yes, he has a benefit, of course, and that's profit. He will make the product, sell the product, and make profit. So he has his own benefits, of course. But he's the guy who's taking the risk. So now I hope we understand the 4 factors of productions, which are land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. So these are the resources you need. So when we say what resources do you need to run a business, or resources you need to produce a product, most importantly, this was our discussion earlier, resources to, please excuse my handwriting, to produce a product are also called factors of production, and they're also called land, labor, capital, enterprise, or an entrepreneur. I hope this answers so many questions regarding resources, factors of production, land, labor, capital. If you have any, please write to me or write in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer all of you. Take care.